So if you clicked on this video, you either have less than 50 bees or you're bad at reading titles. So in this video, I've combined all the tips and tricks I've learned from playing Bee Swarm for over 6 years. So I'm gonna be going over stuff like what the best bees are to have in your hive, all the way up to how to AFK grind without even using a macro. So if you end up enjoying this video or it helps you out in any sort of way, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. And also, the more likes that this video gets, the more Bee Swarm players will see this video. So if you want to help out a fellow Bee Swarm player, just drop a like. But yeah, let's get right into it. So the biggest thing I recommend to people to progress as fast as possible when they don't have a lot of resources is to grind daily drops like the meteor shower, getting your daily dispensers like the glue dispenser. Honestly, meteors are really good for resources and especially tickets. I don't really do them anymore because I kind of have a fully gifted hive. So yeah, daily drops like this can definitely help you out a lot, especially if you do a bunch of meteor showers all in the same day. You can literally get up to like 100 to 200 tickets per day, which is kind of insane if you're an early game or mid game. Could just be, please die, thank you. And yeah, dispensers are also really good, especially the glue dispenser, considering glue is one of the hardest resources to get in all Bee Swarm. And that's why I have 17 glue. I just bought the coconut build, that's why. But yeah, getting daily drops and dispensers brings me on to my next tip, which is to optimize resources perfectly. So when you're in early game, stuff like extracts and glitter and glue, it's very hard to come by, so you don't want to waste much of it. Honestly, I wouldn't even use it for anything other than crafting. And another thing you should also optimize is codes. Now, my strategy for codes is simple. If you don't have at least 45 bees, don't use your codes. It's as simple as that, because a code when you're early game can make you maybe a few billion, but when you're in end game, it can literally make you like 1 quadrillion honey. It's kind of crazy. I feel like everyone has wasted their codes at least once in their Bee Swarm career. There's 2 types of people in Bee Swarm: those who have used all their codes when they were early game, and liars. But if you by some miracle haven't wasted your codes yet, please just save them until your end game, or at least mid game or something. Moving on to the next very important suggestion I have is to not ignore Blackbear quests. It's because of Blackbear that you'll probably get your first mythic egg, and thus your first mythic bee. Oh hey, we're twins. And overall, doing Blackbear quests is really simple because you're literally told exactly what to do, and that's collect pollen from certain fields. You won't be wasting your time running around doing nothing like I am right now. And honestly, completing the Blackbear quest line isn't even that difficult. When I made my new account and started doing Blackbear quests again, I think I completed the final 30 quests up until the mythic egg in like 7 hours, which isn't even that much if you think about it. I might have lost a few brain cells, but it was definitely worth it. I got my first mythic bee. And doing Blackbear quest brings me on to my next point, and that is do your Spiritbear quest as well. Now, Blackbear quest is just literally collecting pollen, which can be done in the background, but Spiritbear isn't like that. Like, for Spiritbear, you literally have to dial in. You have to grind the hell out of Spiritbear to actually complete her quest. So the best thing you can do is just to man up and start doing the Spiritbear quest. The quest won't do itself, so... And you definitely want stuff like the Windy Bee, the Petal Wand, and most importantly, you don't want to forget the Petal Belt. Another useful tip I have for you guys is when you're able to kill the coconut crab, just kill it. Kill it as often as you possibly can. If you have a gifted vicious bee, even better. You can kill it more often. As you can see, the coconut crab gives you a crap ton of resources, and a lot of stuff that is really hard to come by in early game, such as micro converters, tropical drinks, all this oil stuff, and also glues. Coconut crab gives you a bunch of glues. Oh, glitter too, let's go. So as you can see, coconut crab gives you the most important resources in Bee Swarm, like glue and glitter, which you should save, of course. But yeah, killing the bosses like coconut crab, king beetle, and tunnel bear is important, which I should probably do, by the way. All right, let's go. All right, tunnel bear, give me something good. All right, so I got glitter, oil, enzymes. Yeah, I didn't get anything crazy, but still, it's just good practice to kill all the bosses. And killing bosses also brings me on to my next point, which is to do a bug run. Now, if you don't know what a bug run is, it's pretty much when you run around the map and kill all the mobs around the map. It's pretty much when you run around the map and kill all the mobs. You can do this every hour or so, and if you have a macro, it's even easier because the macro can do it all for you. But this is another easy way to get 100 to 200 tickets per day, alongside a bunch of fruits, gumdrops, and even rare drops like diamond eggs. So when I do bug runs, I like to use this specific pattern. So first of all, roast field, kill the scorpions. I literally just said don't waste your resources, but I'm using super smoothie for haste, obviously. Then you kill the mantises and the werewolf over in the 15B area. Jump down here, kill the ladybugs, kill the spider, kill the ladybug and mushroom, kill the ladybug and rhino beetle here. Oh, red extract, let's go. Rhino beetle and blue flower, rhino beetles and bamboo, and finally rhino beetle and mantis over in pineapple. And lastly, the stump snail. Just kidding, this might take a little longer than the bug run. But this also brings me to my next point, which is to AFK. Now, AFKing can be easy, especially if you have macros. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the best bees and the best type of hive to have. When you're an early or mid-game player and you still don't have the Supreme Star Amulet, I recommend one type of hive, which is Mixed Hive. If you don't have a passive like Scorching Star or Gummy Star or Pop Star, it's really difficult to complete important quests like Black Bear and Spirit Bear if you're only limited to one hive color and you're not even a good hive for that hive color. So Mixed Hive will probably be best. For a Mixed Hive, I recommend pretty much one type of every bee. It doesn't matter if it's Bomber Bee, or Looker, or even Rad Bee, just try and keep at least one of every single bee type. But there are a few bees that I recommend you get multiple of. First of all, every hive needs 4 baby love sources. So bees that can get baby love are gifted tadpole bees, which I doubt a lot of people have early on, but also baby bees, which is literally a legendary. It is so easy to get and you don't even need it gifted. If you don't know what baby love gives, it literally gives you ×2 pollen. But if I do the math correctly, baby love is really good. And another bee that I like to tell people to get is Carpenter Bee. And the reason for this is quite simple, the marks. Marks are absolutely insane, but especially if you're in the early game stages of Bee Swarm. So let me get a few gifted Carpenter Bees and show you guys what I'm talking about. There we go. Nice, nice. So I got 3 gifted Carpenter Bees right here, and you don't even need them to be gifted. I mean, obviously it helps if they're gifted, but they don't have to be. And let me show you guys what just 3 Carpenter Bees can do. Like already, you see all these marks popping up in the field. Alright, we got a whole chain of marks here. So this gives me a bunch of conversion and convert rate, which is good in the field, and this gives me ×2.5 pollen, ×1.5 now because the mark disappeared. But you can see that literally with only 3 Carpenter Bees, you can get up to ×2.5 pollen, and as you can see, I can literally convert my backpack while standing in the field. Bro, my bees literally converted over 1 million honey right here, 1.3 million, 1.5, oh my god. Literally 3 million honey converted just by standing in this field. So if you want to get a crap ton of extra pollen, and also convert your backpack in the field, get Carpenter Bees. And baby bees. Baby bees are insane. Now the next thing I want to talk about are event bees. As of right now, there are 11 event bees in Bee Swarm. I'm going to talk about what order you should buy all your event bees from the ticket tent, and also how to get bees like Windy and Vicious, and even Digital Bee easier. So what I would recommend is either Tabby Bee first, because you want to start stacking the Tabby love, or Crimson and Cobalt, because it's 2 extra bee types. It might be useful if you're trying to get the red cannon. So Tabby first, or Crimson and Cobalt first, and then Tabby. For your 4th bee, I would recommend you buy Festive Bee or Photon Bee. Photon Bee is alright, but it's not that good if it's not gifted, and you probably don't have the tickets to gift it just yet if you're just buying Photon Bee for the first time. So I would honestly recommend the Festive Bee next, the Photon Bee as your 5th bee, and Tabby Bee if you have enough tickets to instantly gift it, because Tabby Bee is kinda useless unless it's gifted. And I'm on my alt account because I need to do some grinding here as well. Free clues, thank you. Back to the event bees. So if you want to get Vicious Bee as fast as possible, 2 things you can do. 1 is pray to the ball singer gods. I'm just kidding. But anyway, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just want to look around at night for singers, and you can literally get this thing in like 10 days if you really want to. The biggest thing is just to grind the daily singer buff because it's so good. I think you get 5 guaranteed singers. Even if you kill like a level 2 Vicious Bee, you get 5 guaranteed singers if you kill it once every day. Which is kind of crazy if you ask me, so just do that, find at least 1 Vicious Bee per day, and you should get a bunch of singers in no time. Like, I literally have 2,000 on this account. To be fair, I do macro, but we don't talk about that. And lastly, the Digital Bee. Now, if you don't have at least 50 bees, I can't really help you with the Vicious Bee. Like, even here, I have 50 bees. And my high score in the Robo Challenge is only 45,000, which I think is like only level 9. I only have a Bronze Cog Amulet. I should probably make a whole new video on getting Digital Bee, but you're definitely gonna need at least like a level 17 plus hive for this. And preferably a red or white hive, because frankly blue isn't that good for attack. Next thing I'm gonna talk about is macroing / AFKing. So if you have the ability to macro, please do it. It will literally get you so many more resources than you could possibly imagine, and a lot more than you could ever get by hand. And if you don't know what macroing is, by the way, it's literally a program that presses your keyboard for you, so it just runs around the map and collects resources, kills mobs, and it grinds quests for you. But the unfortunate thing is that macroing only works on computers. But don't worry, if you can't macro, I have a trick for you. So the thing you're going to want to do is just AFK in something like the Sump Field, so obviously your bees attack the Sump Snail, and also place down the planter in the field where you're AFKing so it grows faster. So I can do a pesticide here, and if you don't want to disconnect while AFKing something like the Sump Snail or Wolf Clock, literally grab a spoon from your kitchen and put it on your screen. I read this trick on Reddit somewhere and I think it works, so literally if you put a spoon on your screen, your phone will think it's your finger, and you will not disconnect from Bee Swarm. Alright, so I can literally just put a spoon on my jump button, and look dude, my hands are not touching my screen and I'm just jumping. You will literally not disconnect doing this. Let's get back to the tips, shall we? Another thing you can also AFK is the Wolf Clock. If you do this for 24 hours, you will get literally 120 tickets for free. Although I think doing bug runs or farming meteors is definitely a lot better. But if you're just casually grinding the server for multiple hours, do not forget to get the wealth clock. It gives you a nice little honey per pollen buff, and also free tickets, and who doesn't like free tickets? This next tip will help you get items that you're grinding for a lot faster. So something I recommend to a lot of people is focus on one specific item you want to grind for. Don't spread yourself too thin in Bee Swarm. So let me think of something I don't already have. Okay, say the Demon Mask. I don't have the glues, but let's pretend I also didn't have the enzymes. So it will be a lot easier if I knew exactly what I needed to grind for, like the glues and enzymes. So the enzymes I can easily craft. Yeah, I have a few pineapples. And the glues I can also craft or just grind for daily. You can probably get like 10-15 glues a day if you do sprouts, if you get the daily glue, also if you kill the coconut crab and stuff. But you need to know what you're grinding for is what I'm trying to say. I remember grinding for a honeycomb belt, and this was really hard to get back in the day, but I grinded for a few days only focusing on these 3 resources, and I managed to get it quite quickly. Oh, memory matches. Do memory matches. They're cool. If you have like no honey, don't do it, but if you do have some honey to waste, then, you know, why not? Where's enzyme? I saw an enzyme, I swear. Okay, I am an idiot. So don't be like me and actually remember things you see. Something else that people might think I'm crazy for, but I really recommend, is buy tickets. Now, don't buy tickets when you first start playing because you will literally waste all your honey for only a few tickets, but tickets are super cheap to get, especially if you've never bought them before. You can literally get like 2,000 to 3,000 tickets for absolutely nothing. It'll only cost you a few billion honey. Like for me, tickets are, okay, yeah, they're a little too expensive for me to afford. But if you have never bought them, you can get 500 tickets for only 500 million honey, which is nothing. Like I swear, it's so OP. This next thing is kind of new because a sticker stack came out recently, but stack stickers. Whenever you can stack a sticker, please stack it. Whenever you get the chance to stack a single sticker. Like I've already stacked quite a few stickers as you can see. Yeah, my sticker stack is literally 117 and look at all these buffs I get. It might not seem like a lot, but all these individual buffs add up. Like the pollen at certain fields, bubble pollen and stuff. Tool pollen, all of this definitely adds up. And this has become a problem recently, but some people have literally spent their life in the trading plaza. Tell me in the comments if this is you, by the way. But as you can see, some people here, they literally have like 20, 30 bees. This guy doesn't even have 25 bees. And he's in the trading plaza like, bro, you're not gonna get anything good here. The grinding is not gonna do itself, so just get back to the main game and grind. I just realized I still have a spoon on my desk, so if someone walks in my room, they'll think I'm kind of weird. The next thing I recommend to everyone is whenever you get the chance to buy a new planner, please buy it. On my main account, you guys saw that I literally have the petal planner. I have like 1 quadrillion honey, but I still use stuff like the pesticide and tacky planner, even though I'm literally an endgame player with a level 20 hive. So if I use planners like the red clay and blue clay and tacky, you're definitely going to be using it a lot more than me in the early game. Another tip, if you've never bought the blue backpack, never buy it. Trust me, it's not worth it, bro. It's not worth getting bullied for. Another piece of advice that you can use to not procrastinate in both real life and Bee Swarm is if it takes less than 30 seconds to do, just go and do it. Like for example, this Bucklebee quest. It will probably take a bit longer than 30 seconds, but still, I can probably get it done in like 2 or 3 minutes. And this is really important to me because I really need Bucklebee quests for the Tide Popper. So just don't be lazy and do the stuff that you know will take barely any time. Alright, probably like 1 minute of doing this quest, it's already complete. And I am 1 step closer to getting the ball poker. I mean the Tide Popper, of course. Please give me an easy quest. Okay, that's actually kind of easy too. But anyway, let's move on to the next tip, which is don't gamble. I never thought I would be giving gambling advice in Bee Swarm. Like in real life, you should obviously gamble, because 99% of gamblers quit before they make it big. Now, Onnit has probably added the most gambling there's ever been, so you can literally waste your life savings, by which I mean your tickets, on the Mythic Egg. And you can gamble that Mythic Egg in just a second over at the sticker printer thingy, whatever. Yeah, wait, let me do a Diamond Egg real quick, because obviously I'm gonna get something good, right? Don't be a scam. And that is a scam. Bro, literally a red hive. What the fuck? Alright, yeah, that's going in the freaking trash. But yeah, moral of the story, do not gamble in Bee Swarm. If you want to gamble in real life, go for it, but Bee Swarm just ain't worth it. You'll probably lose. You probably have more of a chance winning in real life than in Bee Swarm. Oh, that's a beautiful sound right there. Oh my god. That's music to my ears. Those are the tips that I can offer to you. And the most important thing about Bee Swarm is to just have fun. Whether you just enjoy playing the game, or you're playing with a friend on call, or you're watching YouTube while playing. As long as you're having fun, then it's time well spent. If you want to find people to play with just for fun, or you need help with something like your hive, join my Discord server. It's a pretty nice place for the most part, and there's places where you can get help for your hive and stuff. And maybe you can even talk to me there. So yeah, join my Discord, link in the description. Macro tutorial is also in the description. And if you want to watch how I progress in Bee Swarm, watch Season 1 and 2 of my Bee Swarm Simulator account progression. I literally went from 0 bees all the way up to 50 bees. Oh yeah, this is literally the account. So if you want to see how I got this hive all the way up to level 17, a bunch of gifted bees, 42 trillion lifetime honey, and yeah, a bunch of resources, watch season 1 and 2. I will leave that on screen. And if you think I missed something, leave whatever advice you think might be useful to people in the comments. Besides that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.